to launch a creative business in 12 weeks, podcast 2. Outsourcing. Why, when and how. Welcome to episode 2 of my podcast. This time we're looking at outsourcing in your creative business. Why you should do it, when to do it and how to go about it. So why is outsourcing such a great idea? I think it's great for two main reasons. Number one, it gives you your time back. Time you can spend doing other things that you excel at in your business, like making things or supporting your clients. If you're operating a business of one especially, then having other people take some of the load off and allow you time back in your business can be hugely rewarding. It allows you to work on, not just in, your business. Number two, it allows you to get a specialist on board on the thing or things you're not good at that might be holding you back from succeeding or scaling your business. As an entrepreneur, it can be tempting to try and do all the things and play all the roles in your business, from social media manager to accountant, photographer, stylist, SEO expert, web designer, graphic artist and beyond. And whilst you might very well be excellent at all these things, it's unlikely that a specialist couldn't do it better or more efficiently. This is the cold hard truth. Sometimes we need to get over our own egos and accept that we are not always the best person to do everything in our business. This can be a hurdle that's difficult to get over. Entrepreneurs often like to be the one in charge, to have ultimate control, and letting go of some tasks can be a true mindset problem for some. I'm guilty of this very badly. Taking a little time to be really honest with yourself about the things you're not so good at, as well as the things that you are, can be really beneficial. For instance, I've outsourced copywriting and my accounts. I love knowing that some of my critical sales pages are written in my voice, but that they are optimised to really work for me in the best way, something I would not have achieved on my own. And there's nothing nicer than not having to worry about the tax returns and syncing under piles of accounts or having to spend hours each month on spreadsheets or accountancy software. I'd much rather be out and about with my camera working for more clients or being able to support other businesses through my coaching, both of which also bring me in more money and easily cover the costs and more of the freelancers I employ in these areas. And most importantly, I don't have to do the things that I don't love in my business. So, when do you outsource? Deciding when to outsource in your business is usually determined by three things: time, money, or lack of growth. Perhaps you're running a business while still doing a day job, perhaps you have young children or need to care for a family member. If your business isn't getting off the ground or is stalled because you haven't got the time to really make it succeed, then outsourcing one or more tasks can be a way to gain back control and move it forward. Remember, outsourcing shouldn't be seen as a negative cost. It should mean that you can then earn more than enough money to pay for it and then some. Either because you get back more time or because you know someone else will do it better and bring you in more clients. If you aren't seeing the results you want in your business, why is that? Perhaps you have an amazing product or service, but you're not good at marketing it, so you're not getting the sales. Would an ad agency or a social media manager help you gain a bigger audience? Or could a creative business coach like me help you devise a marketing and content plan that really work for you? Often in our businesses we reach a plateau, a status quo that we might have been happy with for a while, but for some reason you just can't seem to break through that invisible barrier and really take things up a gear. Sitting down and really analysing what works and what doesn't can be illuminating. Perhaps you need some fresh branding that better attracts and aligns with your ideal clients, or perhaps you need some better photography that really connects with them. Often we do all of these tasks ourselves when we're starting out, I did, but if you really want to scale your business, investing in some professional services can make all the difference. So, how to go about it? Do you learn it or do you outsource it? One of the biggest questions we often ask ourselves as entrepreneurs is, can I learn how to do this for myself? When what we should be asking ourselves is, do I want to learn how to do this myself? I personally love learning how to do things myself in my business. I'm endlessly curious, especially on the more creative end of the spectrum of business tasks. I love finding an app that saves me time. Probably a whole other podcast episode I could do on that alone. But I also love collaborating and working with others. So finding people that I adore working with that can help me in my business has been a real revelation. So think carefully about the things you do enjoy. Perhaps you love learning web design and would enjoy creating your own website, for example. Or perhaps anything technological fills you with horror and you'd rather be overjoyed to pass it off to somebody else. Of course, outsourcing is not without risk. That is why it's so important to do your research, look at examples of these specialists' work, view their portfolios. Does your business fit with the types of clients that they've worked with before, for example? Are there clear testimonials that speak to their previous good standards of work? It's important to set expectations from the start too. Timescales and costs are really important to be nailed down so there are no surprises, and you feel you can trust the work to be done on time and on budget. Outsourcing should be reducing your stress and workload, not increasing it. Outsourcing also means you could avoid having employees instead too, if that's what you want, of course. You wouldn't have to worry about all of the extra things that having staff entails, and it should make it more affordable and more flexible too, especially if you have peaks and troughs in your income throughout the year. Anyway, I hope this has given you food for thought on where to assign some of your business budget in the coming weeks and months. Don't forget, I'm here to help you, guide you on this journey too, and just get in touch if I can help you with supporting your business grow. I'll see you next time.